Hey, what's up, everybody? I am feeling a little under the weather today. Ended up calling off work, so I am just sitting, relaxing, feeling pretty out of it. But we do persist. um, Honestly, I'm just going to be bored out of my mind since I'm not going to work today, and I wanted to make sure I still popped up. But throat's not feeling the greatest, coughing a bit, and yeah, it is what it is. But So the title of this is should we do a walk around? Um, could show off some of the tanks and plants and do a little update on some of that stuff if y'all are interested. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? We got Jeff Kane in the house here. We got Cheryl and we got Prodigal. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Um, but yeah. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe do a walk around, show off the state of some of my tanks and terrariums. The big terrarium's coming in pretty good. My 10 gallons also, it's doing all right. It's just had a big trim back and was able to take some of the trimmings and throw them into the 20 long here. So I'll be getting a bunch more plants going here. Um, Also, obviously, like every time I go live, we got some Fisher and Punk business to talk about. Stuff that changed on the website and yeah, so that's we'll talk about that a little later, I guess, too. Um, and then yeah, we'll talk about live stream stuff that we got coming up here. This Saturday we were supposed to live stream, but we are not. Me and my lady, our 4 year anniversary was like last weekend, but it was kind of like we weren't able to plan anything last weekend because of uh, just because just mix of scheduling stuff going on, and so then I ended up just saying, you know what, we're gonna call this coming Saturday's live stream. Not gonna do that, and I'm gonna take her out for the anniversary, actual plan something. Not that I have a plan for it yet, so oh man, but at least yeah. So whatever. So that's that. We're not going to be live streaming this coming Saturday either. But then after that, I think we'll be able to be pretty. I think pretty regular. This past month was just insanely busy with a bunch of family parties and graduation parties and quinceaneras and just freaking every weekend it was something. And that's probably why I'm sick now. Just being out around a crap load of people and yeah, pretty much bound to happen, I guess. Burning the candle at both ends too, you know. So, so yeah. Um, what's up, Jorge? What's up, man? And we got my fish tanks aquatics. What's up, man? How you doing? So, yeah. So this one's gonna be it's gonna be a little awkward just because I'm kind of I'm super out of it today. But yeah. So we like I said, we're gonna do that walk around. I think my phone will last. That doesn't take too much battery to do that crap. But yeah, we'll do a walk around. I'll show off the state of the tanks and everything. And I don't know. I gotta get some of the stuff whipped into shape here. I keep yeah, I'm running a little bit early. Stan, what's up, man? What's up? Um, I gotta get some of the stuff back whipped into shape here because been getting a lot of people messaging for plants and people that have bought off me in the past messaging me and that's too much money to miss out on. So I gotta figure out what I got going on here and figure out a way to get it into better shape for making me some money. And I think me and Branton are gonna have a stream about that here coming up one of these Saturdays. It's gonna be a pretty good topic, guys. I got I got I got some ideas for stuff we're gonna talk about. But but yeah, this is something I've been thinking about, and I think I already know the answer to this. But since we're early on, and I could tell that I got some people here that would have, I feel like it would have opinions on this. But considering, so I got these Apistos in this tank right here, right? And they do fine in there. Um, but I've never had Apistos in a bigger tank than like well, I had them in a 20 long for a little bit, but so I've been considering putting the Apistos in this 33 long, but I got CBDs and Pygmy swords up there. Now, definitely the Apistos are definitely big enough to eat them, but I don't know if they really would. Like, what do you guys think? It's a pretty big tank, a lot of room. I don't know. I'm like, my brain tells me that it would be a dumb idea, but I'm just curious if there's anyone else that has any opinions on that. So I got a pair of Apistos, I got a 33 long that's got CPDs, Pygmy swords in it. You think that the Apistos can go in there with them? Because I really think that they'd look real good in there, and I think it would show them off better. But I feel like they're gonna pick off CPDs and Pygmy swords. I don't know. The Pygmy swords maybe not. They're a little bit bigger. I don't know, man. I really feel like they're big enough to get away with it. I've had like medium sized guppies in with the Pistos, and nothing ever happened with them. And that was in a 10-gallon. So I really think it's going to depend on the pair as well. But I don't know. Curious what you guys think, if that would be a dumb idea to do that or not. But I just really want to see them more. The 10-gallon on longs just don't show off your tanks very well. It's good for breeding and everything, but for me, I'm like really visual, and I want to see all these fish more, and especially the McMaster's are freaking beautiful. So that's something I've been considering, but I'm siding with the idea that I'm just not going to be able to do that. I'll probably just have to leave them where they're at. But yeah, yes, sir. That is the plan for today. We're going to be showing off some tanks. I just got to let these. That's why I started a little bit early. I wanted to get plenty of room or plenty of time to get the notifications out to people, and get everyone rolling in here before I start walking around, so everyone could see the stuff I got going on. And yep. Huh. But yeah. Sorry, I got distracted trying to find my Knoll. He's got me paranoid ever since he got out. Um, he got out and he had to end up actually losing like half of his tail. I think it had gotten hurt in the him running away and then me capturing him and everything. But besides for that, seems to be doing fine. Seems to be liking the tank. So I have never ran CO2 at all, actually. None of my tanks have CO2 in them. I have been curious about it. I've been thinking about it, but I do not have the money to start any fish room projects at all. I got to keep myself on a super tight leash. Yeah. Don't we all, though? People be broke these days. But oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna get this out of the way here. Whatever. But Yeah, this 33 long is probably my pride and joy. It's coming together pretty well. It's still really new, so I'm getting a lot of hair algae popping up, and I've been battling that. And then I took out the wood hardscape and just went to the lava rock and the red plants and everything. Like I said, we'll be doing a walk around, so you guys will be able to see that more up front, up close. But it's getting there. It's it's a struggle, but it'll be amazing once it gets there. Pretty much all my tanks start off that way. Most of my tanks will start off just in a really tough situation. All right, guys, 1 second. I gotta step away. I gotta answer this phone call here real quick. I'll be right back. Hey, hey. Is it possible for you to stop and grab a selfie? Yeah. You don't have to. It's a big deal. I go back out. I love you. No. Stan. Oh, you're funny. Yep. No, that's my lady. She calls, I answer. It's important stuff. She was actually just at a an interview today. She is interviewing to try to become a teacher lady. Now, one of them teaching ladies at the school there. So she is, and that's what she was put on this earth to do, man. I'm telling you, she is just put on this earth to teach, guys. But she's just interviewing over there. So if y'all want to send some good vibes and thoughts over to her, I suppose that would be sweet. But yeah, we have no confirmation or anything. She was just calling to talk. But she had forgotten that I was live streaming, and she's like, "No worries, man. I'll talk to you when I get home." So, but well, I'll tell you guys when I find out. She's been on a couple interviews. I think the biggest hurdle for her will be it's her first year teaching, so not like experience, but that's why she's actually had a lot of experience that most teachers don't get because she was part of a like a scholarship program that it had her basically teaching for the past like 4 years basically. So she's been doing like different like summer what are they called? We always call it a retreat, but it's not a retreat because she's working the whole freaking time. But it's like a summer thing where they'll go to like a college, and then the group of teachers will be teaching at like a local grade school, and then they'll have like seminars with like other teachers that have been teaching, teach. But they'll be she's been doing stuff like that, so she's got like a leg up on most normal like first year teachers or whatever. But she is yeah, so wish her luck. Oh my god, I'm burping and coughing. um but yeah, so that's what she was calling about basically. So I kind of had to take that phone call because it was an important one. But yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, guys. It's been 4 year. We had our 4 year anniversary. She just graduated college, and then we had her basically sister, her sister's quinceanera, um, sister, cousin, like just really tight family. And yeah. So um, So quinceanera. So yeah, I got distracted reading because we just had a bunch of people show up there. But but yeah, Brandon, what's up, man? That's what I wanted to say hi to. And Sketty and Big Steve. Jeffrey, what's up? What's up? Uh, what's up? What's up? All right. Well, all right. So yeah, it's just been a lot of good stuff happening, good stuff, and hopefully the news keeps on rolling after this interview. We'll see. Um, I say around 20 minutes ish. We will uh, do the walk around and check out the tanks and everything. Good morning. Yeah, yeah, the rain. We got some good rain this morning. It is what's it like outside? I don't know if I've been outside yet. It looks like it would be nice though. Yeah, 60. It's a nice spring afternoon, morning. It ain't really been summer yet out here, I'll tell you. I don't know if it's been summer for anyone else yet, but it's out here. It has not really been much of summer yet. Had like a couple warm days, but there's just been a lot of weird weather. Especially Chicago is like its own freaking ecosystem out there, man. So working there and then coming from here, I can have like a summer day in Joliet and then be out in Chicago off the lake over there, and the wind will be so bad it'll be like 20 degrees colder. Um, yeah, yeah. So I'm sure you know all about that, man. but but yeah, I'm looking forward to I just want hot weather. I never realized that so much as I am a hot weather person. Like I will take being 90 degrees hot. I like sweating. I don't like being cold. Hate being cold. Anything under like yeah, anything under 30 really. I don't like it. 30 I could deal with, but past that 20s, and then you get those days out here where it's like negative 15 or whatever, and then it's like freaking the cold's hurting your face. I'm not about that weather anymore. I like summer. I just want to be warm all the time. What's up? What's up? I am what's up, Geek Boy? I'm basically just killing time until we're doing the walk around here, and I will show off. Hey, what's up, Mel? Yeah, you did. You caught me. Um, I know. I got a weird time slot for the times I can live stream. Super early, or not super early, but I mean early in the afternoon. Most people are probably on freaking on like lunch period right now, or not lunch period, like lunch break or something. So yeah, yeah, D Rock, Joliet represent. Um, but yeah, basically, I'm just killing time, guys, until we go do our walk around. I should probably actually invite myself to the. Actually, I don't even need to invite myself. I could just pop on from Safari here. And then I'll need to mute when I transfer over. I'll need to mute my computer. Um, yeah, still waiting for that lunch bell to ring. Teach exactly. It's like lunch period. Like what? But yeah, most people are probably on like lunch break right now. Hopefully that's like the one the one group of people that can catch me. Yes, Mel, we are going to be walking around. Awesome, fantastic. I'm glad you like the new box. We are going to be doing a walk around. I'm just waiting until about 20 minutes in. That's usually when I get closer to the peak amount of viewers, so no one misses the walk around. So I'm basically just BSing and killing time until enough people show up here, so no one misses it. But yeah. So the Fishroom Punks, and actually that's a good time to I guess say this real quick here. The Fishroom Punks. So I had to discontinue something, guys. Sad story. Had to discontinue the gloss stickers. Gloss stickers are no longer going to be offered. Basically, just trashes my printers. And then I got a new type of gloss, and that gloss just it wouldn't hold the black ink. And then no matter what way I can get that thing set up, just none of the gloss was more trouble than it was work. Basically, any set of gloss that you had ever received took me about 3 different sheets to print up to try to just get one full set, because it was the amount of just trouble, just jams and issues that were happening with gloss. And it was actually one of the lowest selling items. There wasn't very many people that actually collected the gloss, so just ended up just discontinuing it. Figured I think that was the best way to go. So it's super easy now. Everything's just the holographic style stickers, which print better. They last better too. Like they're much higher quality paper. Yeah. So, and overall, I just think it was the best way to move as far as like what I can produce, and yeah. So, I guess the other side of that, where what's cool for some people is that is a that means that those gloss stickers will be more rare. So if you have any of those gloss stickers, they aren't going to be produced anymore. Yeah, and I just found this. So what happened was early on, I was mailing out packages and in envelopes, and one of them had gotten returned because someone's mail had gotten lost, or it had gotten lost in mail, and I had reshipped them. They got theirs, and then the package we just assumed disappeared, and then eventually it ended up working its way back to me. So I have like these like perfectly wrapped up from the first ever run of mystery packs. And if you guys ever bought the first run of stickers, the packs that I had were like really tight, right? They were these like super tight packs, and you could barely get the stickers out of them. I actually got one of those that's still sealed, and then like a first run Series 1 and Series 2 pack. So I sealed that in like a plastic thing, and then I like wrote like a soup like original or whatever, and I have just a collection of stuff that I've like made over the past few months, and I put it with all that stuff over there. Different like prototype cards and stuff like that, and it was just I don't know, it was cool. It was cool to find that because I put it up on top of the fridge, on top of my fridge a while ago. Totally forgot about it, and the other day I was like looking up there, and I'm like, what do I have up here? And I found that, and I was like, oh my god, I have the like super OG stickers. So I put those off to the side now, and I'm happy that I have those saved. But yeah, so if you have those gloss stickers, they will not be made anymore unless sometime in the future I figure out I don't know, better way to print gloss or something like that. But my printers just couldn't handle it. Which is unfortunate because those stickers, the gloss it was really thick. Like I liked the way it felt, but that was kind of the Achilles heel in it. You know, it was because it was so thick, made it super hard to print. Let's see. Then we try to get in here because we are at the 24 mark, and we will do a. Let's see. All right. Okay, so I'm going to have to mute my computer, and then I will be on my phone. All right, so let me see if I can do this seamlessly without causing any issues. I'll take this mic off because I'm going to mute this. I'm going to mute this. Hey guys, can you hear me? Any echoing or anything? Shouldn't be. Let me know if I did that right, and then we will start our walk around. Gotta switch my camera. Do. All right. All clear? Oh snap! Did I do the switch over correctly on the first go? No way. No way. Hold on. That's my ceiling. That's my ceiling. All right. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. All right. Now, I'll be honest. It's not like I cleaned everything up really nice to do this, because that would mean that I was like planning ahead of time and doing what I should have done. I didn't. So we're going to um, we're going to just have to deal with some of the mess. Um, I'll even show you guys my desk and maybe some of the collection of stuff I have. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Oh man, gotta get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. No walk around would be complete without a coffee. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna fold up my chair here. Okay, so let's see. So you guys still have this camera on. I didn't even think about that. So let's put my solo layout. All right. Okay, so now you're looking at my bald head. Oh my god. Yep, I'm pretty bald. It is what it is. All right. So, okay, so this is a tank that I have like nothing really going on with, but a bunch of moss, and then Pogostemon, Stellatus octopus. Now this tank, like, I sat here a while ago. It was my CPD grow out tank for a while. But now I have like all my CPDs in this. Um, so it kind of like really doesn't have a purpose anymore. I've been really considering doing something different with it. But I don't really know what to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Um, yeah, but it's got some, clumps of Anubias in there. I mean, it's pretty prolific if I just leave it alone. I mean, maybe I should just leave it alone. But it's got like Cryptopontiderifolia in there that does well. It's got some moss, and like I said, the Pogostemon Stellatus octopus, and those clumps of Anubias. Um, Relax, don't do it. Do, 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 do. All right. So there's that. And I have it kind of lit pretty uniquely, I guess. Uh, Kind of set this is like a piece of wood that I just kind of wedged in there to hold this like lamp up. And I'll tell you, that's just I think a 5K bulb, 5K LED bulb, kills it. And then hey, here's a little trip down memory lane. Um, so this is the first swap I ever went to, and I was selling fish and plants, and that's I can't remember her name, Karen, the bird lady. I think her name was Karen. Um, Super cool. But yeah, did real well at that one. That was a fun first swap, and that's the old school shirt. You could tell it was in the fall there. Had my hat, and then that's the first iteration of the fish room. That turned into this. Oh man, that is crazy. Huh. Well, yeah, and I don't know if I explained this, but we'll be looking at everything today. I want you guys to be able to see all the details you don't normally get to check out very well when you're just looking live stream. So, yeah, I got some books. I have a very special book. That's the Castleman book. Christelle, I think her name is Christelle Castleman. Um, yeah, that's a real good aquarium plant book. And then got some other ones that I picked up there. I like keeping those around. Um, yeah, so then we go. So we have Sam Scales print there that I picked up from him at the Aqua Shell in Chicago a year ago. And then it's just some random stuff. That's a boomerang. Yep. And we got the Aqua Shell glasses. That's a bowl of cereal. This is actually something I made. I'm pretty proud of. It's like a. I did the 3D card, and then I did kind of like an expanded version of like all the parts that I cut out to make a 3D card. I kind of hung that up there. That's neat. The OG poster. This is that poster. Ish had actually sent me an idea for a poster. If he's out there, and I'm like, dude, I swear to God, that's exactly that's the OG poster. It was, and I think this is pretty much what oh, I think this is pretty much the conclusion most people come to when you think about it. But I don't know. I'm gonna make you guys something pretty unique for that. And yeah, so that's some art from my lady. This is my daughter, and then a painting that Maya had done for me very, very early on. Yep. So we got some. Oh, we got my guy Bob Ross. He's doing a little painting. I never switched that thing. I gotta switch that. There's like a bunch of different paintings in there. Smile. Never on the right time. All right. So, oh, and that's some. This is some art from my cousin John. He is a wild, wild artist, crazily talented. He's done like murals out in Wisconsin and stuff. Um, Very cool guy. All right, so these are. Have you guys ever heard of Pingu guppies? I need a wall pull of Captain Crunch. Stan, my lady can make you one. I think actually she might not have the stuff anymore. It's probably not as easy. We had all the resin and everything here. It's basically like you fill the bottom of that bowl with wall plaster, right? It's filled up with wall plaster, like that clear or not the clear, the white or the pink wall plaster, and then it dries white, and then you just sprinkle whatever cereal you want on it, and then you cover the whole thing in resin. And now, since it's cereal, it'll last a long time, but it's not permanent. It was a lot shinier when we first made it. It was a lot shinier when we first made it, and it's definitely lost some of the luster, but it's still looks cool in the background. But anyways, you guys ever heard of Pingu guppies? These things are probably the wildest guppies I have. Um, there we go. That's a female. A female, right? And then that's oh, there's a male. They get like a pink body. This light sucks, so it doesn't really show off the color very well. But they get like a pink body, that black and blue head, and then like a yellowish tail. This one's got a pretty unique coloration. Oh, where is it? Oh, there. That one's different. I should probably pull that one out and let it grow out separately. Um, but yeah, so these are the Pingu guppies. I don't have an insane amount of them, but yeah, I'm gonna be offering those up on Facebook here soon. But if you ever get a chance to get these things, they're just cool looking. I love them. And that's a bunch of pearlweed and Anubias, and then I'm trying to get this whole side. The reason why this side is like lame and this side is like all lush is this was basically it had like a stem plant, like a big Ludwigia, and I ended up wanting to go a different route with it, so I got rid of the Ludwigia. I was basically shading everything out, and it'll take a little while. It'll get just as lush as over here, and basically it'll just be like one big carpet of pearlweed with that in the middle. It's gonna look freaking fantastic. Already looks pretty good. All right, so we got anybody saying anything? Oh, you have the book too. Very nice. Hey, Foxy, what's up? On the Oscars, what's up? And then Lush, I can't remember if I said hi to you, but you saw that picture I drew of you, huh? You like that? Actually, I drew Lush's Fisher Punk, and I'll show you guys if you haven't seen it on the Facebook. Um, I'm just saying, I'm getting pretty decent at cartooning, guys. Do have to, if I do say so myself. I've always done a little bit of drawing, but I feel like I'm making a lot of progress I've been doing at least one piece of art every day. All right, so this thing is just very disgusting, and I need to just take this thing down and yeah, just clean the crap out of this. But this is like my water buildup that'll just keep building up no matter what happens, and it gets very disgusting, very annoying, and it just yeah, whatever. But yeah, that's the breeding setup there. Nothing's really going on with that right now. This is a terrarium, moss grow out. Um, and then we also put some we put some flower seeds in there, like marigolds, I think, or man, I'm getting out of breath, guys. um, like marigolds or I can't remember what kind of flower it was. Put like two different types, and those sprouted in there, and then this one in the middle sprouted in here. But I can't remember what flowers we put in there. I would have to ask my lady. She would remember. But yeah, so that's just a grow out. I took a lot of the moss out of there and actually started putting it in like this tank right here. And yeah, but there's like sphagnum moss that's growing in there. You can kind of see, and it's like the basically I've gotten some dried stuff, and if you add a little bit of water to it and you give it the right light, it'll start turning green again, and then it starts growing. And so I'm trying to get a batch of like the sphagnum moss that's green and growing, and that's what I'm pretty much doing in here. There's some other mosses in here too, but I'm still learning, so they're not doing the greatest. I'll be honest. Where are you going to hang my portrait in the West Wing? So Lush, that is actually that piece of art is going to be one of the chase cards in the upcoming trading card release. So so yeah, you'll be able to have a chance to get that, or you'll be able to trade somebody to get it if someone gets something that you have and they want, and they have what you want, which we'll be talking about trading too. I have a piece of paper that's got some notes for all that stuff. All right, so this is my terrarium. And we got Anoli the cannoli up there. Look at Fly. He's observing his kingdom on top of his tree. That is like his favorite spot, and it's mainly because I have an LED right here that gets nice and warm for him, and he likes being nice and toasty. And then I drop some crickets in here, and I do some like misting every now and then, but it maintains pretty good humidity. We got some of that wandering dude. This moss right here is actually Christmas moss that I took from an aquarium, and I'm transforming it into a more terrestrial version, basically. And then we got the Bacopa, and then some crypts in there, and then that is Pilia. Dark. It was like labeled dark mystery Pilia, the stuff that kind of kind of looks like that thing, that that uh that one plant that a lot of people like. Um, the purple one in the back there, and then we got a high grow. And I actually have an upcoming project that I'm going to show you. I want to talk about too. That I think is going to be interesting. I'm curious if it's going to work. But that high grow is going to be part of that upcoming project. I don't know if this specific one is, but one like that will be part of that project. We'll talk about that if I remember. And then yeah, so that's pretty much that. And then we got we got that Burl Marks philodendron that's growing pretty well up there. Definitely needs some more humidity, but it's pretty new, so it's still acclimating. And since I put it in here, it's actually looks like it's popping out two new leaves, which is very cool right there. I think it's liking where it's at. All right, so we have let's go sideways and then we'll go. Where do we start? Oh yeah, we came over there. All right, we'll go sideways, we'll go down, then we'll go up. All right. So these are my pistos. Ooh, we just scared him. That's the male McMasteri. The female is right there. Oh, there he is. Very beautiful fish. This is a tank I try not to touch. Like I literally just try to leave them alone.
Looks like I got to get a bunch of snails out of there. And it's funny, I think they're all in the front there, mainly probably because I feed there, but I think that these guys, I think they tend to keep snails in check as far as like, yo, stay away from my hut. But I don't know. Uh, she actually is looking pretty yellow. I'm not gonna lie. I think that if I keep feeding them well, and I do a little bit of a water change, I bet I get some breeding because she looks like she's getting pretty yellow. What's she doing back there? Oh, she sees something. Yeah, looked like she was like laying down, but she was like, I think she was getting the right angle to get some. But yeah, this guy is just beautiful, and that's what I was saying. Like, I'm wondering what you guys think. Like, I'd like to put these guys in here, but I don't think that they're gonna do well with the pygmy swords and the CPDs. I don't know. I'm really curious. What do you guys think? But this is my blue metal lace guppies, black metal lace guppies. Depending on the right light, you get more blue out of them. But they are looking pretty black. When I first got the strain, they were definitely more blue. They get that really cool metallic body, and then yeah, blue fins and everything, black fins, whatever you want to call it. The females look decent, but the males are really where it's at, obviously. And then they also produce kind of like a half black. So this guy right there is kind of like a half black. Usually the black will go more up the body. I guess that's just like a black tail. But I think that's a where yeah, that's male, right? Yeah, it's a male. It's just producing like kind of a half black. All right, so we got two ponds down here. This is just like a Rotala, Ludwigia. I actually didn't realize I had so much down here. I could definitely be selling plants to people. And then this right here. Huh, can I zoom in? It's hard to tell, but that guy's got that shrimp down there has like three orange stripes on his back, but the color is not coming through. Like one at the base, like right below or right above his tail. You could kind of see it. One in the center of his body and like one towards his head. It's like three orange stripes. Very neat. Never seen that before. I don't think that zoomed in for you guys, did it? But yeah. So then we got. Man, I didn't realize the internet's so bad. So, geez, this lot has it been this bad this whole time? It's pretty rough. But yeah, so this is just another guppy grow out and plant grow out. But I just reset this thing up, so it got completely torn down. This is actually was the one that was here, but if you notice, like I took this one down because I don't like it because it has holes for the handles, and when I bought it, didn't really think about that. This one doesn't have holes for handles, and this one doesn't. So I just decided to ditch this one, reset this one up, and now I only have two plant grow outs, um, which really should be enough. But yeah, just a lot of maintenance problems with that stuff I got to get around to. Ooh, okay. All right, so yeah, Brant remembers when he was over here how I caught like a single guppy with my hand. Looked so cool on video. Made me feel like a Jedi for real. Um, oh, but check this out right here. Check this out. We got Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, Series 4, Series 5 bags, but look at that. Look at that. What? 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 How do you do that? Oh crap! How do you do that? Huh? How do you do that? What? What? Huh? Is he magic? It's magnets. Gotta love that stuff. It looks really cool. All right. And then we have this 33 long right here. Bunch of CPDs and pygmy swords. And we got some baby plecos. Oh man, my throat is killing me here. Love these fish. Pygmy swords are freaking awesome, guys. It's a phosphorus pygmaeus. All right, and then we got some that's Taiwan lily, that and whatever that Ludwigia it is. We got dwarf sage growing like crazy. Some crypts. We have Nuri Rosenmaiden that I gotten from Stephen P, which just grows amazing in his tanks. But when you bring it over here, my leaves just don't get that big. His Rosenmaiden leaves are like 4 times the size. Like I have a Rosenmaiden over there, and I'll show you guys in a second. That is like 4 times as old as this one. Man, no, probably about a year old at least. And the leaves just were never as big. And when I got this from Stephen P, I was like, what the, what the hell? The leaves are just so big. I'm like, I didn't even know they got that big. Yeah, uh, that's what happens when you know your stuff about plants. He knows how to grow some plants. That's for sure. Yeah, but this is that hair algae stuff I'm talking about. You know, we deal with it. Eventually it'll work itself out. But it's just a battle. Um, all right, so waterless fish. Oh, where's the water? Yeah, so I know, right? I'm a weirdo. I got these waterless fish tanks over here. But yeah, so this is another one of those waterless fish tanks, which eventually I want to house a just a chill frog. Um, I'd like to get a frog in there. I really love this tank. That is like a little hut you can kind of see right under uh my lady's and mine's initials right there. There's like a little hut under that tree kind of thing, and then it just yeah, I'm really proud of this thing. This thing is like amazing, and I love waking up and if you crack the lid open and you smell this thing, it smells amazing because of the bacopa, and there might be some other plants that kind of have some fragrant qualities to it, but it just smells like a fresh forest, and I love it. This thing will get there too, um, but just needs to be more filled out. But yeah, love it. All right, man, I am losing steam, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I was confused. Yeah, yeah, they're just terrariums. I swear to God, that's not my butt. That is my hand. Definitely looked like a butt. Um, I love it. Uh, so this is my 29-gallon tank right here. Um, yeah, it just kind of is what it is. It's a valve tank with a big piece of wood as the center. We got some dwarf neon rainbows, some guppies I threw in there. We got a wrestling half beak, some harlequin rasboras, which look better and better as the days go on. When I first got them, I was a little disappointed in the colorations. Not gonna lie. Um, but I'm now that they're getting more mature and they're getting older, I think that the coloration's just coming in so much better on them. Also, it's close to morning, so they're probably like getting their breeding dress on. But yeah, look at that. That's some good coloration right there. Thanks for showing off, guys. You're working with the camera. I like it. I forgot to show off. I actually have a baby dwarf neon rainbow that I had bred from. We can see him. He's right here. Look at this. Huh. Oh, where is he? Yeah. Oh, she. Yeah, there we go. That's my baby dwarf neon rainbow that I bred from that from these guys over here. Although I think I lost the female. I've been looking at the tank trying to find the female, and I think it passed or something. But I got two males. So that's that. I got this tank that is just an overgrown mess of dwarf sage and crypts and rotala, and it just needs to be trimmed back like crazy and transplanted some of this stuff. But but yeah, and that guppy, his tail got ate up, so he's got a split tail. All right. Oh my god. All right, let's go. Keep moving, Kyle. We could do this. Ah. All right. So this is the tree tank. My pride and joy. Absolutely love this tank. It's got my tequila split fins in there. Got that. This is that Rosen Maiden I was talking about. And my leaves just never got as big as the leaves that Stephen P's Rosen Maiden was sent over here with. So yeah, it is what it is. But this stuff's been here for probably about a year. So I just gotta get some more whatever it likes. I guess maybe it probably needs better light. That's what I would imagine. But yeah, got some hair algae going on in here. That's Nubius barteri, and then we got some Bolbitis, and then we got some what is it that Val Gigantea or something like that. I got that also from Stephen P. The real thick Val, and not just the thin leaves, but like it's got like those super thick leaves. And this is another tank of the blue metal lace guppies with some Val in it. And my lid fell off. Another tank. Oh, that's a mess. Whatever. Okay. Okay, so okay, let's look at the Monstera here. So we got a Monstera. These leaves like to be greedy. So I got it like underlit and then like overlit. And this Monstera just pumps out baby Monsteras like crazy. Got a bunch of them. I can keep propagating Monsteras out of this. Took off the big leaves because they were getting really greedy. They were taking up all that light. And this one seems to be acclimating fine because I could see some growth coming out of there. So it's probably just rooting up, and it'll be a little while, and then that'll be its own plant. Although it's kind of I don't know, not exactly the best looking Monstera if you were looking for one, but it is a Monstera. And then there's another baby one in there too. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Um, this is one of those asparagus ferns that's not doing too hot, but it does have some new growth because I trimmed off some old stuff. Yeah, right there. It's a fresh growth. I just gotta trim off some of that old stuff, and it'll be popping off again. And then look at this thing. Oh my god, holy crap! I didn't even realize how much was growing back here. This plant is just nuts. This is that wandering dude. This plant is just going insane. I really did not realize how much of it was growing back here. Hey, baby. I love you. Oh, my lady's back from her interview we're talking about, guys. All right, so we got all that stuff. We got this cactus, freaking crazy. This is like all new growth. And if you look around here, all the fresh green, the stuff that's like light green is all stuff that I made happen since I've gotten it. It was all like this wrinkly, and it looked all sad. And then look at like the like that part wasn't looking too great, but any of the lime green It's stuff that I made it grow, and it's looking fresh. Whoa, Jesus, looking fresh. And so I'm thinking about actually trying to propagate some of that and just start fresh cactuses. This is one that little cactus right there is one that we got from Maya's grandma, and it's been an uphill battle. I don't know. I'm not doing too great at growing it. I think I just need to chop off that top part, get rid of the bottom, and make that top part grow. But I don't know. Some more red heart philodendrons. This one I'm real proud of. And this one's actually busting out some big old leaves. Look at those red leaves. Look at that. Look at that. Looking gorgeous. This one's doing a lot better. I think it's just because it's getting more light. It's at the top. Maybe I should have just put that other asparagus fern up here too. And then another philodendron. Doing real well. That's it. Can you guys see that money tree? Not doing too hot. That's just a clipping I got. Pretty sure it's a money tree. It's a clipping I got from the one at work. And we'll see. I don't know if it's going to do anything. But this is my workstation. This is where all the Fish from Punk magic happens. I got all my art supplies and stuff, markers and watercolors, and the vault of trading cards and prototype stuff and different things I made. This is Stefan. Look at getting pretty decent, guys. Getting pretty decent. All right, it's time to go sit down though. But yeah, we're gonna go sit down because I am getting tired. Oh, okay. Oh Lord. All right. I see Brandon try Blue Chew. Okay, what is
What's up, guys? I think I'm back. At least I should be. Foxy, I feel that, man. I'm ready to take a nap. I swear. All right, so hold on. Let's go up here. What did I miss? What's the secret to forcing things to grow? Oh, okay. All right, now I get it. Okay, yeah. So butts are fine too. I was afraid I was going to need bleach for my eyes for a minute. Yeah. No, I was like, that's why I had to prove. I'm like, I swear to God, it was not my butt. It was my hand. But I'll tell you, this given the right angle, this that crease right there, it kind of looked a little risque. All right, I've had a horrible time with Harlequins. They don't like to breed. I got about 15 fry from the purple years ago, but nothing since. Yeah, so I had looked into breeding them when I first got them, and they breed on like the underside of leaves. I think it was like they do like they're unique as far as their breeding. And honestly, I think the setup I have them in probably maybe Val would be a decent one, but I think Anubias barteri, I feel like they would breed on that like crazy. But they're probably just I might just be picky. Um, from who I know, from what I've heard when I talked to him was Wet Sleeves Aquatics. That the vendor he does some Wisconsin swaps and stuff. He breeds them. So if you ever get a chance to talk to him, that might be a person to talk to. Which he'd be a fun one to bring up on a live stream one of these days. Seems pretty cool. Nicole calls me Tone, so I think I have that part down. So, what else are we talk? What else are we going to talk about? We did the walk around. It was fun. Yep. We also a couple things I've like launched, which I don't even know. I don't even know how to actually utilize them. So it's like I'm hesitant to even share out the links yet. But I did start a Discord for people that are looking to trade the Fisher Punk cards. If there's anybody that's looking for specific ones, then you could kind of put out like a wanted ad um, on one of those. I also have a Facebook group. I just got to get those like links shared out. Um, I'll try to make that one of the things I have done before the end of tonight. I'll get those shared out on like the Facebook and the YouTube and everything. But all right, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna try to go longer than an hour today, but there's no way that is happening because I am like really, really tired. Oh, only Oscars. Looking for my card. I got to put that on the list. You would probably mention that, but I try to keep a list of people that really want them, and trust me, if you have asked me, I have at least attempted it at once. So just keep reminding me. I don't get annoyed by it at all. But trust me, if you're someone out there that really wants them, I do put you at the top of the list. So there are a few people I'm working on currently, and those will be out for Series 6. And you saw me on my phone. That was me adding your name to the list. So now I know that you're. I got my eyes on it. Oh my god. But yeah, so that'll be a Series 6. How would it be impossible? Oh, are you playing me right now? Are you playing my psychology right now? Because you telling me impossible. He might have just figured out the hidden hidden trick to get me to do stuff. Um, sorry, I had hands to take side up, but I've been listening. No, no worries, no worries. Um, yeah, so I will say I'm going to be placing that trading card order sometime this week. It's kind of stressing me out because it's a lot of money to put out there all at once. So I'm also I don't know. I'm thinking about doing like a pre-order for the next run of trading cards, and it's going to be but I don't know. I gotta do a lot of thinking. It's going to be very heavily creator based because I think a lot of people want the creators as trading cards, and I see that a lot. Like I feel like that's like I don't know. The sticker is one thing, but like a trading card is another thing too. So I think that this release is going to be really heavily. There's two things that's going to be heavily based on. It's creators and then um, biologists. So I have a couple biologists that are made in the trading cards right now and Fisher and Punks. So there'll be trading cards and stickers eventually, but trading cards first. And I think it's going to be an interesting one. I got a really cool. I have two really cool female biologists, and then a couple male ones that I'm working on too. But people that personally speak to me and what spoke to them and what got them motivated and what they wanted to do are the ones that I'm like really focusing on. So yeah. So it's just some people immediately when I started looking into like biologists, I wanted to spotlight. There were some people that I was like, nope, you are a Fisher and Punk. I love it. You embody the whole idea of going against the grain, not just believing, not just not just listening but actually like learning, furthering knowledge and all of that stuff. So yeah, there's a lot I have thoughts about that. Think about more Corey. Have to think about the new fish. Ryan just ordered for me instead. Good problem. Yeah. Oh man, I did have that other project I want to talk about, but yeah. Anyways, I gotta get off I gotta go because my throat is fading fast. It does not want to talk anymore. So I will catch y'all later. Thank you for showing up, and we will see you sometime soon. I don't know when. Wednesday, probably next Wednesday, not this Saturday. But anyways, guys, much love. Peace.